And this is the Universal News Report, where we show real news, not fake news, but real news. Discipline
or program. Well, I mean who you are.
or who I am. Discipline or program. You may think that you have a mind of your own and that you're doing what you want to do, but that is not so. Had it not been for the television, radio, the media, and the public, you would not be speaking, dressing, nor would you see life as you see it. You're heavily influenced by the norm that you see and hear on a daily basis. You would, nor could you ever do your own thing and stand out from the rest. You have to belong to a group or a gang, whether the gang be the Nikki Minaj Gang.
Let's go to the beach, eat, let's go get a wave. They say what they gonna say. Have a drink, clink, found a Bud Light.
The Megan the Stallion Gang.
Ay, big old freak, big booty, big old treat. I'ma make 'em wait for the pussy. Hit it in these big old ski.
The Pooh Sheisty Gang.
Calling all units, officer down, 1079, officer down.
Money gang, we start with a F.U.D. Shoot this bitch in his head.
The Blood Gang, the Crip Gang, the Police Gang, or the U.S. Military Gang. You have to belong to something. You have no self-discipline because you've been brainwashed and programmed by outside influences of the government and the media. At one time in life, men and women used to be normal-looking husbands and wives. Now today, all you can find are pimps and whores, dressed up like clowns and idiots, as if they were entertainers shooting a music video. The stars shown by the media will always walk away from the video with a fortune for influencing you, while you just walk away looking like clowns in a circus or corpse in a casket with a bunch of illegitimate children, a bad name, and a police record, and in most cases, a death certificate. You people need to wake up and cut it.
Cut it, 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 cut it. Them bricks is way too high, you need to cut it. Your price is way too high, you need to cut it. Cut it, 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 cut it.
It has been said that people join the military to learn discipline, to learn how to discipline themselves, but that's some idiot reasoning. Your first teachers of self-discipline are your parents. Most of these people who enter the military come from decent households where their parents are constantly instructing them. These people were disciplined enough to have listened to their parents in order to get an education. Although they may, being young, they may drink, do marijuana, pills, cocaine, and drive under the influence, they do have an education. In light of the fact that they do not have criminal histories, nor felonies, it shows that they are capable of being renegades, but they haven't been caught yet. They seem disciplined. They seem disciplined enough to me. So is the military really disciplining them or programming them to be like robots who will never oppose this government? say that the military are not and has no reason to discipline them, but they have every reason in the world to program them.
Airman warriors, what we're trying to make these trainees. Airman warriors, what we're trying to make these trainees. Airman warriors, what we're trying to make these trainees.
This government doesn't need for history to repeat itself. They know that at one time they rebelled against England and became a superpower. They don't need citizens to do that to them and possibly overthrow and become more powerful than the USA. The USA doesn't want nor need its citizens to rebel, overthrow, and become more powerful than they are. So they enlist and program the citizens who are not gone yet, just as they have programmed working civilians by way of letting them be a part of a political party and a part of the strong power, political structure. People need to belong to a group or a gang.
Hi, I'm Mark Leary. I'm professor of psychology and neuroscience at Duke University in Durham, North Carolina, and I'm going to talk about the need to belong.
So the government lets them be a part of their gang, and then they brainwash them as street gangs has brainwashed the thugs and the gangsters and the whores. With this being known, I say that the criminals need to be disciplined if it was really about discipline, but it's not. The military doesn't recruit convicts because the military is not designed to teach discipline, but to program, and they can't program a mind of a convict that has already been programmed and is dedicated to another gang or a master. The government says that prisons or correctional facilities are there to discipline and correct convicts, but it's not here to correct nor discipline. Prisons are here to program people who have broken the law to accept being a prisoner, which is really a form of slavery. And the military is here to program citizens to never rebel and to strengthen the numbers and power of the USA. I'm going to keep it real. People possess the right to choose their path in life, whether they choose to open a business or a crack spot. And with either choice, if they follow either choice through without detouring, I'll call them self-disciplined. Because people who are highly self-disciplined may be able to better focus on long-term goals and make better choices related to academic engagement. The government and media's goal is not to discipline, it's to program and make mental slaves.
Airman warriors, what we're trying to make these trainees. Airman warriors, what we're trying to make these trainees. Airman warriors, what we're trying to make these trainees. Airman warriors, what we're trying to make these trainees.
The media showed Nicki Minaj and all the whores. Now we got a society full of whores. The media shows a bunch of gangsters shooting, kidnapping, doing all this drug transaction shit. Now we got a society full of those. So you know what happens when they get together with the whores. They make babies and nobody take care of the babies. And you wonder why children are turning out the way they're turning out. They turn out like that, the government snatch them. So now, master don't need to take the children out of the slave woman arms no more. All he has to do is let the two idiots make babies, become unfit, and the social services take the baby. Now, the baby either gonna grow up in a foster home in the system and not come out of that and end up in the prisons, or it's gonna grow up and come out of it and join a gang, the U.S. military or the police force. Think about it. You don't got a mind of your own. You're a fool. With that, I sign out.
Now imagine your pain as a white ball of healing light. That's right. Your pain, the pain itself, is a white ball of healing light. I don't think so. This is your life. Good to the last drop. Doesn't get any better than this.